The big bag was for bread because we haven't paid the bill, so I thought I'd put all the gold.
You're most welcome. I know where you live, it's all right. One here, one there, one there. Yeah. Have a seat. Well, good morning everyone, good morning. Great to have you here. Welcome to something very, very special this morning. In the fine traditions, I am 2 minutes behind schedule. We do finish at 12:30. You know that I always finish right on time. Even if I have to stop talking, Rob, I'll just finish, won't I? Good morning and welcome to the Friday School members, and good morning also to the private mentoring clients here as well. We had a great day yesterday doing a private mentoring program. So you'll get to meet each other during the break, which would be nice. I always start this way. I'll do it again, only because there is business made in this room. There are collaborations that are always happening. So let's get a quick opportunity. We're talking 10 seconds, no more. I'll cut you off after 10 seconds. A quick introduction, name, company, and what you do, or positioning statement, one line. Off you go.
Jason Norman from Aptel. Sales executive for a service integrator that works with all the Tier 1 carriers in Australia.
Beautiful. Keep going.
Michael Rowe from Aptel. I look after customers in Asia Pacific Group buildings for telecommunication services and help them get connected with the world.
Terrific, Rob.
I'm Rob Carnello. I work at Toshiba with predominantly education and government customers developing print digitalisation strategies.
Terrific. Josh.
I'm Josh from Aptel. We're a customer service-based telecommunications company. I look after small to medium enterprise with unified communication solutions.
Good on you, Jane.
Jane Forrest. My business is managed more, and I help arts organisations turn their creative energy into business outcomes.
Oh, lovely. Been working on that yesterday, weren't we? Russell.
Russell Pearson from Crimson Fox, we're a brand marketing company, and we work as the external marketing department for a whole bunch of medium-sized businesses.
Terrific, Greg.
G'day, my name's Greg Kyle. I work for Russell and I conduct myself with his lead generation for business-to-business operations.
Got a feeling you might want to talk to these guys in the break. Everyone wants lead generation, calls made for them, things like that. Tony.
Good morning everybody, Tony Lewis from Jagger Accounting Group based in Adelaide. We provide bookkeeping and mentoring services for small to medium-sized businesses around Australia.
Well done, getting sharper there, Tony, too. I got to tell you, it's looking good. Denise.
Big business events. We are a conference management company that drive outcomes for our clients.
Well done. Peter.
With Fitzgerald Profit Rescue, I work with tradies, basically helping them control, build and exit their business.
Good on you, that's it. Paul.
I'm Paul. I work for LSC. We sell business-to-business security products to secure the law.
Well done. Kate.
Hi, I'm Kate. I work with Paul at LSC. I'm account manager for Locksmiths around Melbourne Metro, Victoria.
Terrific. Thank you, Gavin.
Hi, my name is Gavin Wilson. I work for a company called Protected Bed. We sell bedding accessories for hospitality, health and consumer. I work as a sales manager for Australia and New Zealand.
Good on you, Peter.
Peter Richardson, my company is Launceston IT. I'm an IT visionary for medium enterprises.
Hi, I'm Prabin Gautam. Clients call me as a digital entrepreneur. Essentially, I help clients to increase their profit by 20 to 30% in 90 days.
Wow. There's some good work from yesterday too. Well done. Andrew.
I'm Andrea from Premier Pavers. We sell natural stone, concrete and permeable pavers. Regular people as well as professionals.
Great. Thank you, Ted.
And I'm Ted Sender. I'm the Business Development Manager for Premier. We are import and export of stone and building supplies.
Wow. That was fantastic. They were 10 seconds pretty much. We got through that in only a few minutes, but it's always good because we need to get better and better at the craft of one line, letting people we know. And if we went out to networking world out there somewhere and said, hey, what does everyone do in the room? We'd find a lot of people find it very, very hard to succinctly say what they do inside 10 seconds. You've probably experienced that. Or maybe you were doing it yourself a little while ago. So great to see. Hey, this morning is fabulous. This morning I am bursting with enthusiasm about delivering this for you this morning. The Trust Edge. And the Trust Edge is something that is a brand new product. You will not see it anywhere else in the country simply because I'm the only one who's got it. And I got it from a gentleman in the States who I'll talk about in a second. It's really topical that we should talk about trust, isn't it? Really topical. When you think about what we're experiencing right now in terms of what we're asked to do on the weekend in terms of determining who we're going to vote for. We're going to vote for this guy here, who again, we may not feel like we trust. Or do we vote for this guy here, who again, we may or may not trust? Well, the commentators on Paul Murray said the other night that we don't trust either of them. And the fact is that, you know, we'll go and vote for other parties or put donkey votes in or whatever else because we're disenchanted. And isn't it really interesting when you think about the idea of what role trust plays in terms of how we determine who we vote for? And I'm going to make a case today to say that I reckon it's why people buy from us or don't buy from us too. Of course, life could be worse. We could have this guy. They've got a problem in the States in terms of trusting this guy with building walls. We're going to talk a little bit about the way companies now are talking about trust. If you go and Google trust, and I Googled trusted partner the other night and I came up with all these different graphics and said, you know, it's all over the website now. You go out and deal with companies, you'll find it on billboards, you'll find it in adverts. I was listening on the radio to Sage, this advert that came on it was on massage therapy, doing certificate courses on Triple M, and they said, you know, your trusted partner in massage therapy. And I thought, wow, you know. Then I went past a financial planning clinic in Hampton Street in Hampton. Again, you know, your trusted solution to financial planning. I was with my wife and we're inside one of those skincare Aveda type little salon things in Southland, and here's Sharon Stone, you know, with an advert, can you trust an image these days, and again with an advert at the bottom. And I thought to myself, it is everywhere. One thing you'll come out of this morning with is a conscious awareness of how much trust is being sold in the marketplace. The question I guess I've got, which we're going to explore this morning, 1, 2, there you go, is whether or not we can consciously apply it. Whether we can actually consciously understand what trust is all about and actually apply it to what we do. It's an interesting question. So welcome to the Power of the Trust Edge. In this program this morning, I want to quickly cover off how it fits. Now, a number of you are on a journey with me. We've been talking about different elements of sales. People who come on the Friday School program, you're pretty much with me every month, and we go through a monthly breakfast. We talk about a different topic. Where this fits in the model, and the people who are here from the mentoring program, again, you'll be visiting a model that you may have seen before, is that when I talk about trusted advisor selling, I talk about this idea of having a strategic mindset, and the mindset is all about how to grow, keep, develop, and have more profitable loyal customers. So if that's our objective as salespeople, business owners, to do that, well then how does this fit this piece around trust today? Well, I reckon there's probably 4 parts to the strategic mindset of being a great salesperson in today's market. Number 1, I think, and obviously I'm going to build a case this morning about trust and how important it is to develop trust. Number 2 is that we have talked about this, creating a laser focus. I asked a number of months ago, you know, how would you have your best year yet? What would it be that would have to happen to make your best year yet? What has to happen in terms of the next 90 days? We spoke yesterday in the mentoring program about 30-day goals, 30-day check-ins. What are we doing in the next 30 days to get ourselves to the next point? So a laser focus. The third piece that I've often talked about is the idea of being a rainmaker. And I think as salespeople today, we've got to be great rainmakers. We can't just take a lead and expect that it's going to be given to us. We have to actually go out there and get it and make it happen. So being a great rainmaker. And the fourth one is all about how we sell value, not price. Now, there are a lot of other things we could talk about in terms of sales and what it takes to be a trusted advisor, but they are essentially the four things that pretty much everything I talk about revolves around. How do we create more energy around value, make more deals, open more doors? And this is obviously the critical piece we're talking about today. So when we talk about trust, you may or may not have in the past done all sorts of little things in courses in the past where you might all sort of catch each other, or you might hang off each other and everything else to create this trusting environment and trust your workmates or trust your partners. The question I've got for you off the bat right now is amongst your teammates to have this conversation. What do you believe trust is? How would you define it? How would you define trust? The second piece is this. As a trusted advisor, can you consciously develop this whole trust with clients and then package and sell it? So I'm bringing something into the consciousness today where you may not have really considered this before. Can we actually identify what those things are that make a trusting relationship and building trust? But how would you then sell it, package it, sell it to the market? Because I think as trusted advisors, we can do it consciously, we can do it subliminally, we can do it in our marketing materials, we can do it in so many different ways, but how do we do that? Going to give you 60, 90 so seconds, off you go, have a quick chat. How do you define trust, and do you think you can consciously develop it with clients and then package and sell it? You may want to have someone at the table who makes some notes, so could you all please raise your right hand? Everyone raise your right hand, please. Please point to the person at your table who you want to be team captain for this little exercise, please. Off you go. Give you a quick time to have a quick chat. Off you go.
One word each. One word. How would you
We'll step into your area.
Great to see you. Love to have you back in my world again. Thank you. You want to sit right there? That's all right. There you go.
So you need credentials, and the credentials that you need would be a quality certificate or a series of testimonials that people actually say this is a good deal.
There's confidence, there's honesty.
Okay, then you're looking at the sales person. He can look like what he knows. It doesn't matter if he can speak. One word exactly what he has got. He demonstrates to you that you have credentials in terms of exports or a piece of that.
What's the top side?
Authenticity is especially on when the consulting side, you meet with so many speakers, so many consultants, say for the sake of saying, you just try to motivate someone, they lose who they are. So the key here is to find that motivating facts. Be in it. Rather than for the sake of
You do.
So when somebody walks into the control room, comes back with all those things you can ask them. So eventually you need to have that credibility as part of your marketing, you agree. And then with your credentials, such as how things are rated, I believe, right? If you can demonstrate that you've got quality,
all this stuff, you do it once a year. Once a year.
When you dig deeper, you come find out, isn't it? It's quite interesting. Not only we say it's just a trust, but there's so many parts of practice, pitching,
You know what you have, actually.
delving into the customer's needs. Really builds trust.
Trust. That's why I have a slogan in the past. Trust everybody. Trust
Oh,